No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So no one told you about the movies on the screen. Tap, 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 tap. You look up showtimes, but you don't know what's worth seeing. Your movie-going life's beyond repair. You haven't been to a cinema in a week, a month, or even a year. So we do film reviews, and we give them a score. We do film reviews, though our knees are beyond repair. We do film reviews. Grace and Mindy at the movies. Well, welcome to Grace and Mindy at the movies. I'm your host, Mindy Dunard, joined as always by my sidekick. She's the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson, the jam to my peanut butter, the Robin to my Cardinal, Grace O'Nealihan. Grace, how are you today?
I'm sorry. My headphones. I can't hear through my headphones. Are they broken? Hello?
Oh, just
hello.
Just play. Hello.
Is that hello?
Hello, Robert.
Robert,
our producer, Robert.
Oh, okay. There you are, sweetheart. Okay. So do the intro again. It was so nice.
Oh, jeez, Robert. Anyway,
son of a. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well.
Hello.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
Is it me? Is it her? Is it me?
Me? Is it? Who are you looking for?
Who are you looking for?
Lionel Richie?
Robert.
Do
you know Robert?
Are you asking me?
Robert. Am I asking you or Robert?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Sorry, I thought it was on the telephone for a second.
Well, anyway, let's launch right into this. I'm Mindy Dunard.
And I'm Grace. Oh, you introduced me. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Are you sure?
Yeah. Go ahead. You're so great at it.
I'm Mindy Dunard, and I'm joined by my sidekick. She's the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson.
Oh, I like that one.
The marmalade to my piece of toast. The Pippin to my Les Miserables. Grace O'Nealihan. Grace, how are you this week?
Well, honestly, my back hurts a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's fine. I get my colonoscopy every year. I do it every year, once a year. So I'm due for that, and I'm looking forward to that. But honestly, my back is just beyond repair.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get
just like that. My knees, they're beyond repair.
They're beyond repair. Oh my God. But other than that, what? How you doing, darling?
Oh, you know what? I'm good. It was a good week. My windows.
Your windows?
The shutters on my windows. They are broken.
Oh,
so I called. Yeah, so I called in Robert.
Oh my God.
Who is well, our audience doesn't know yet because it's our inaugural episode. But Robert is not only the maintenance man here at Linden Ponds, the retirement home where we live, but he's also
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But he's also the producer of the show.
Go ahead.
And my shutters were busted.
Oh God.
And after 30 hours of work,
Are you kidding me?
My windows were beyond repair.
Beyond repair. Oh my God. When I saw them there, I just thought they were perfect for your windows.
Yeah, they were perfect shutters for the perfect windows. They were like an entryway to Weymouth soul.
That's a perfect. Oh my God. You're like a wordsmith. You're like Shakespeare.
Oh,
I swear to God, you're perfect.
But
do you tell the audience how beautiful you are?
Well,
you used to be a model. Remember that? Do you remember when you were a model?
Well, that was long ago, and it was just for a Chiquita Banana commercial. Never made it to print, but I was no worse for the wear.
That's right. And you know what? That's why I honestly think that they would have sold more bananas if you were the Chiquita woman.
Oh, wow, thank you.
I really did think that.
I wasn't ethnically up their alley enough.
Right. But that's what they said. That's what they said to you.
But anyway, so this is Grace and Mindy at the movies. And so to give our audience a little bit of a background story, my grandson Jeffrey,
what a sweetheart.
whom I love dearly. Grace loves him like he's one of her own.
That's right. Because I can't bear children, you know that. I have no grandchildren.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing.
It's beyond repair.
Her womb
is
beyond repair. But not her love for Jeffrey.
Oh my God.
That will never be broken. Jeffrey is a freshman at University of Wisconsin's film school.
So smart.
Over in Madison. He's a bright young whippersnapper. He's pursuing a degree in film.
Handsome.
And he's well, thank you. I mean, he is after all the grandson of the almost Chiquita Banana.
That's right.
So
you're like what do they call it? You're like a Weymouth 10.
Oh wow,
Give
thank
you
you.
a 10.
which makes me like a Los Angeles 13.
That's right. That's right.
Because Weymouth is
the cream of the crop.
It's the cream of the crop out here.
That's why we're dead center in the country.
But, so anyway, Jeffrey he's a film student, and we want to brush up on current films.
Oh, yes.
If and when we can, for if and when he calls. And so the Golden Globes just happened last night.
Oh my God.
Oscar buzz is in full swing, and so let's talk about a couple movies that we have seen recently,
Okay.
Grace.
Well, whatever we have access here to at the bin here at the rec center. So the first one I picked up was Black Mass.
And you know what? For a bin, it's a good bin.
It's a great bin.
It's a really good
Some
bin.
of the movies aren't even out yet.
Yeah, some of them are still in theaters.
I don't know how they did it. Some of them are screeners, so you see the watermark all over it. So
We have Lupa 2 in the bin.
That's
right?
crazy.
I can't wait to see it.
yeah, and when I picked it up, I thought it was a space movie. Just by the title of it.
But you
It
thought
sounds
Lupa
like
was a space?
No, Black Mass.
Oh, Black Mass was a space
sounds
movie.
like a space movie.
Oh, a space movie.
Space, yeah. You're
like black holes.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this particular one is...
Oh my God, it couldn't be farther from space.
No, it's actually very close to home
That's right.
for both of us.
That's right.
Because it takes place in South Boston. It's about James Whitey Bulger, Johnny Depp. And he's a down on his luck Irish mobster who did hard time in Alcatraz. He saw his son die of illness and has his every move thwarted by the local Italian mafia. He becomes in cahoots with corrupt local FBI agent John Connolly, Joel Edgerton. And he commits murder after murder. They're very nefarious, and he reaches a point where he rules Beantown for decades with an iron fist, just like Tony Stark.
Now, did you write that? That was wonderful.
I did. I'm
my God.
just like you said. I'm like
Shakespeare.
like William Shakespeare, or Frederick Douglass.
That's right. Two of the finest American writers.
And so anyway, Whitey ends up ruling Beantown with an iron fist, all while his brother, Boston's beloved son, and it's Billy Bulger, played by Engelbert Humperdinch.
That's right.
Excuse me. Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's right.
There it is.
I always get those two confused.
His mother made it very difficult on us.
Now, I thought his accent was the most believable.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, honestly.
For me, his accent was like watching Russell Crowe sing in Les Miserables. I couldn't buy it.
I couldn't sit through that damn movie. I couldn't sit through it.
I couldn't sit through Dickie Batch or whatever he wants to call it.
Yeah.
Doing his act. And you know what? I'm putting him on my all-time dream team of bad Boston accents.
Bad? Okay, no, I thought it was wonderful.
So I got him in the number one spot.
One.
Number 2, I got Vera Farmiga. That's how you say it, right? Vera Farmiga.
That's right, yeah.
Vera Farmiga.
Vera.
Vera
Farmiga.
Vera Farmiga.
That's right.
From The Departed.
Did she have an accent in that movie?
She tried, but I mean,
bless her.
it's just like
She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
Oh, this is
The accent was not so beautiful.
No, not as good as Leo's.
I'll get to Leo in a second.
Are we disagreeing here?
I think we might be disagreeing. We might be disagreeing.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. We're getting off track.
For me, Vera Farmiga, it's like Billy Jameson down the street.
Yeah. Oh my.
The kid always trying to flip the skateboard.
Yeah, the kid with the one leg longer than the other.
Yes. So listening to Vera Farmiga and Benedict Cumberbatch's accent is a lot like trying to see him land on the skateboard.
It's always askew.
It's always askew. You hope that he can land it just so that we can move on, but you don't hold your breath.
And then he holds up traffic because he's in the middle line in the middle of the street.
I mean, the traffic around Linden Ponds is always, it's never gangbusters.
No, never.
It's never gangbusters.
Never.
Because, we got a lot of slow drivers, yours truly included.
That's right.
But, all right, so those two on my bad accent list. Number 3, Leo DiCaprio in The Departed. Number 4.
This is opposite day.
Number 4. No, it's not. Number 4, Leo DiCaprio's Howard Hughes accent in The Aviator. Number 5, Leo DiCaprio's rich man accent in The Great Gatsby. Number 6, Leo DiCaprio's mentally handicapped accent in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I'm sorry. Number 7 is South African accent in Blood Diamond. Number 8, his
You know what?
his cold person 1800s accent from Revenant, which is in the bin.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm so excited to see that one. It's got a lot of buzz.
But you're right. I'm getting worked up.
All right, so numbers 4 through what was it? 10?
Through 8 are all various aspects. Performances from Leo Number 9,
Oh,
Leo
God.
DiCaprio's
Sit down.
orphan
Oh, my
accent
God.
and growing pains.
Wait a minute. Now you've gone too far. No, you've gone too far.
Number 10, his butcher accent in Gangs of New York.
Okay, that one I agree with.
Yeah.
That one I agree with. That's. Am I doing my list?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, let me.
Bad accents in the cinema.
That's so many pages here. Look at all these pages. Why do I have so many pages?
Well, because it's the maintenance notes we've been trying to write to Robert. He's so
These are some schematics.
He's not so much Johnny on the spot.
No, he's no. Oh, John. Can we talk about good accents at least?
Yes.
Now, Johnny Depp. I wanted to kiss him on the mouth. Such a sweetheart.
I wanted to kiss him on the mouth because what was coming out of it. But here's the thing. He is the makeup and contacts that they gave him.
Right.
He's unrecognizable beyond repair.
Yeah, no, he looked like a scary baby.
He looked like a scary baby. For me, it was like, are we watching him in a movie here, or is he about to go trick-or-treating?
That's right.
It was kind of
You could swear he's holding a little bag or a little pumpkin with him there the whole movie.
But I mean, I did like his performance, but for me, I never thought to myself like, oh, I'm watching Whitey Bulger right now. I thought to myself, I'm watching Johnny Depp really give it the old college try.
Right.
Whitey, as everybody knows,
Sure.
local guy.
Right.
Did you ever come in contact with him in his time in the States?
I did actually. I hit him with my car once.
Oh, wow.
I did, and he was such a sweetheart about it.
Yeah.
You know me. I've been retired for about 4 years.
That's the thing the movie didn't portray as much.
I wasn't in the movie.
You should have been.
I should have been in the movie.
You should have been for this interview. He's very sweet.
Oh my God.
very
Well, that was my favorite part. He's so good to his mother.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. And I just made him a meatloaf, and everything was forgiven. I didn't see my car after that, but I don't know where it went.
Well,
It's just gone. I figured he took it to the tow truck and forgot. And
At
they got
least
arrested.
at least he got a good meal with
Certainly.
great spirits.
Absolutely.
I ran into him once too. We were at a Stop and Shop. I was in line at the deli, and he ordered some roast beef. And
You remember what he ordered?
Oh yeah, how could I forget? And they were like, "But you didn't take a ticket," and he was like, "Oh, whoops." And then he just left.
That was a direct quote.
Wait.
He said, whoops.
One of the most nefarious,
Sure.
notorious gangsters in mafia history just said whoops and called it a day.
Oh,
so yeah, he never,
phoned in right
never
there.
went back for the roast.
my God.
Never went back for the roast beef. So let's play one of our favorite
this is
games.
fun.
It's one of our favorite segments to do on the show. It's called Did You Like It or Didn't You?
Okay.
So Grace, did you like it or didn't you?
I go back and forth for this one.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw his eyes and I saw the giant baby there, it was the first thing you see, if I recall. And you know what? I honestly, I liked his accent. That was my favorite part of it. His accent was so believable. I felt like he was right in my backyard, saying whoops. Just like
we say around here.
like we say around here.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I didn't bring my glasses to the movie theaters, so it was hard to see. And I didn't bring my my hearing aids, so it was hard to hear it.
Yep.
So it was like a big blurry home movie.
But here's the thing, Johnny Depp in real life, talk about a sight for sore eyes.
Oh my God, Weymouth 15.
Yeah, but him in this movie, he's a sight that makes your eyes sore.
That's right.
Yeah, I did the old switcheroo.
Now let me ask you, did you like it, or didn't you like it?
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I like the fact that Whitey Bulger is being portrayed, that the most recent portrayal that we have of him is not that cartoonish performance that Jack Nicholson wrangled together in the department. Talk about classless.
Oh, yes.
Talk about it like he was just as cartoonish as that rat that crawled across the balcony. Right?
The pizza rat?
The pizza. It might have been the pizza. Okay. It might have been an early role for the pizza.
I think so. So is that the segment? Is that the whole? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm glad that there's a new portrayal of Whitey Bulger, but this movie for me, it's just like Robert. It's a handyman who has all the tools to fix your furnace and make it unforgettable, but instead he just cuts the cookies to the point that you
He's got too much chest hair.
He's got too much chest hair.
That's what this movie was.
And this movie's just a whole bunch of tropey chest hair.
Chest hair.
Just tropey cliche chest hair.
Yeah, okay.
And this whole time, I was like, "Oh, is this Dean Martin's roast? Because I've seen this before."
That's right.
That was
those
all.
Was so funny.
The roast.
The roast.
Oh, the roast.
The roast. And now they're so mean, and everyone's just bad mouthing.
They take it too far.
And they have the black people on there, and they didn't used to have that before.
Well, they had the black people, but at least they'd acknowledge it.
That's right.
They'd be like, the first line would be like, "Hey, I'm black."
That's right.
And we'd be like, "Okay,
we'd be
good.
safe.
Okay, good."
Like Bill Cosby or something like that.
Right. And then we were comfortable.
We were comfortable
once he announced he was black.
Yeah.
And
Get it out of the way. It's the elephant in the room.
Do you want to roast each other real quick?
Oh my God, I'd love to. All right. Let's see, Grace. I don't like your haircut.
Oh no.
But I love your spirit. I think you're a beautiful human being, and I love spending every day with you. That's my roast.
Talk about a burn.
That's a very.
And that was like.
I don't like that haircut. We talked about this before.
Well, it's a wig, so it's not my fault.
Well, I didn't want to bring that up.
But that's the kind of thing you'd say right at the end of a roast.
Sure,
You know how they always go but in all seriousness.
But in all seriousness.
And then they say something
You're
nice.
a wonderful person, and yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see. You want to know why my hands look like a rainbow? Because I was reaching into Grace's Skittles bowl. My God, her Skittles are above room temperature.
That's not my fault. That's Robert's fault. That's Robert's fault.
Okay, so I'm roasting
My
Robert.
Skittles next to the furnace. I can't.
Do you want to roast Robert?
Oh God, no! I don't think the senses are ready for that. For me to roast Robert.
Hey, Robert, is there a draft in here, or have you just not fixed my furnace ever?
You big lug.
He's a lug. His luggishness.
6'4".
He's 6'4", and his luggishness.
Italian as the day is long.
His
hairy as the day is long.
Hairy as the day is long, and his hair as long as the day is long.
That's right.
He's such an.
So that's Black Mass.
Yeah. Well, before we move on, how many out of 4 stars are you giving it?
4 stars. I'll give it. Well, the projectionist, I'll give 1 star.
Okay.
So, again, I couldn't see and I complained like the day is long and I had never had anything. It was beyond repair at that point.
Well, I guess that's fair.
I give the movie 4 stars because I just loved it. Like it was like a home movie. It's like seeing Jeffrey up there with his big blue eyes and his balding head.
I miss Jeffrey.
Oh God.
His male pattern baldness has set in at a young age.
He owns it.
But he what? He owns it, and he's no worse for the wear. I give it, I'm going to say 2 out of 4 stars.
2 out of 4.
For me, this was no Casablanca.
No. It was no Citizen Kane.
Well, Citizen Kane is no Citizen Kane.
That's right.
The boredom I felt during that movie.
Oh my God, right?
Was.
I'm just saying it to sound smart. I didn't watch it actually. I fell asleep.
Well, I barely watched it either because I was asleep for most of it.
That's right.
Rocked me right to sleep. Speaking of being rocked right to sleep, let's go on to our next movie that we're reviewing today.
These are great segues.
The Hateful. Much like the segues we have in our building.
That's right. It's so much easier to go to the bathroom with those.
Although they're rarely available because of Robert.
That's right. One wheel is broken all the time. The Hateful Eight. Oh my God, what a perfect title.
Yes, so perfect.
Hated it. Is that what we 8 times? I wouldn't watch this 8 times.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm
See,
sorry.
you call me the wordsmith.
I'm trying.
But you are
trying.
You are so Grace. It's our inaugural episode. You bring in the heat, just like an oven that
Robert got a hold of.
That Robert got a hold of.
The heat like an
and
air conditioner that Robert
couldn't fix. Like bringing the heat like your melty bowl of Skittles that's always sitting on your coffee table.
Yeah, don't eat those, by the way. Do not eat those Skittles.
I
do not change them.
I wish you had told me that before it looked like.
Oh, I thought you were wearing lipstick. Those are Skittles.
No, I wish you told me that before it looked like I had spent hours petting a unicorn.
That's right. With your mouth.
But anyway, on to the Hateful Eight.
Oh God.
So this is the lead character is Marquise Warren, Samuel L. Jackson. He's black. Just so we're all good with that. It's clear. Okay, good. So anyway, Marquise Warren is a down-on-his-luck former Civil War major turned bounty hunter who finds himself stuck in a brutal blizzard that has the Wyoming setting decimated beyond repair. He talks his way into hitching a ride onto a passing stagecoach with John the Hangman Ruth, a down-on-his-luck hangman, and his captive at the moment, Daisy Doppelganger, who anyway is a beyond repair, down on her luck fugitive who has a $15,000 bounty for the price of a head. So anyway, what Ruth wants to do is drag her into nearby Red Rock, which for our local viewers is like the equivalent of, I'd say, Gloucester. And then so joining them for the ride is Chris Mannix, a down-on-his-luck, newly appointed sheriff of said Red Rock. And so they stop at Minnie's Haberdashery, where there's 4 weary travelers resting their weary bones. But are they who they say they are?
Oh, my God.
8 inmates, 8 people, 1 haberdashery. True story.
This is based on a true story?
Well, I might be mixing that up with something Jeffrey used to watch.
That's right.
I thought that was the slogan for this movie.
Oh, my God.
But it applies.
The last sentence that almost makes you want to watch that movie again. It was so wonderful.
Almost. Well, anyway,
I don't have another day to watch the goddamn movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I curse on this? I never curse.
It's okay. We have you won plenty of bingo money last week.
That's right.
So the swear jar, you've got plenty to
All
put
right,
it.
I put it in there.
You got plenty to put it.
5 in there, 10 maybe.
And you throw in a couple of your Tootsie Rolls too, because I have a little bit,
definitely not Skittles.
Little bit of a hankering.
All right. Wait, you reaching into that swear jar?
Well, I'm not.
Is that you?
I'm not reaching in any jar affiliated with you anymore after the Skittles experience.
We don't need to bring that up again.
Jeez.
I already said I'm sorry.
Jiminy Christmas. So anyway, let's play one of our favorite games on the show.
Great.
Did you like it or didn't you? So Grace, I ask again.
Please.
Hateful Eight, did you like it or didn't you?
You know, again, I forgot my glasses again when I went to this movie. But I sat really close. And you know, I didn't know we walked in the IMAX one.
Yeah.
So I had to lean back really far.
Lenscrafters.
Yeah. Why'd you say that?
I'm just reminiscing.
Oh yeah, you're writing notes.
I had a great experience at
they were wonderful.
At a lens, yeah, they're great.
Weymouth Lenscrafters.
Weymouth
They're not
Lenscrafters.
sponsoring the show.
No.
But they're such wonderful.
But I still want to sing their praises.
Right. So let me ask you, did you like it or didn't you like it?
Grace, call me a pair of Abercrombie slacks, 'cause I'm pretty torn.
Is this a Dean Martin roast again?
Here's the thing. The second and third act, as is Tarantino style, are a gory, exciting romp.
That's right.
But you have to be so patient to get to that point. In the beginning, my favorite character in the whole thing was the Blizzard. The Blizzard.
Well, I brought a croquet set for the first half because Jeffrey warned me about that.
See, that's the thing. It's a 3-hour movie,
Sure.
And so just like our weary travelers and stuck in Blizzard,
shot in real time apparently.
Shot in real time and Blizzard, and Blizzard.
Sit down again.
And Blizzard.
Take your hot medication.
And Blizzard stricken white. So just
Glad
like those.
Leo was in this movie.
Yeah. So just like those weary travelers, I had to bring provisions.
Sure.
1 large popcorn isn't enough.
No. And I don't know how you smuggled that in under your.
You know what I had to?
skirt.
You know what I had to do?
No.
I had to buy one of those Boy Scout popcorn things.
The Boy Scout.
With like the
tins.
tins,
Sure,
yeah. And even that wasn't.
I was wondering where you got chili from.
So
brought that from home.
So I had to sneak in the tin and chili,
Sure.
and I had to bring tissues and Band-Aids and milk.
Yeah.
I needed to. This movie's so long that I ran out of supplies by the time it was over. So when they're stuck out in the snow, can we give our audience an example of what the conversation is like?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, so I'll improvise a little Tarantino-like interaction, trying to hitch my way onto the wagon.
This is great because last year a young man came in and taught us improv, short form improv.
Yes.
And I'm so glad I get to use this now.
He taught us yes
I don't remember
and
the second one.
I
It was
don't-
yes and something else.
and it always escapes
Yes
me.
and no.
Yes and hooray!
Yes and hooray. That's right. You gotta celebrate.
It's supposed to be fun.
That's right. Okay. let's do a scene.
All right, so I'll be the guy in the stagecoach.
Okay, perfect.
And you be somebody, a poor soul stuck in the snow.
Okay.
Halt! Who goes there?
It is I. Weary traveler.
Oh, well, I'm gonna
Can
have
I
to.
sit in your car and talk for 15 minutes about black people?
Well, I don't know if that's such a great idea.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm the local hangman.
Is that right?
And
Oh
look.
yeah, tell me a long story 3 times.
Yeah, well, just in case it wasn't clear to the other weary travelers in the audience, I have a woman chained to my wrist.
Okay.
And look at her. She's got blood all over her face.
Sure.
She looks like the kid in 3rd grade who's always sick and like always has like mucus running down his
yeah.
nose. But instead of mucus, it's blood that she's just constantly licking away as if it's brownie mix batched on her face. But anyway,
Is this another slight at when I spilled the brownie mix in the kitchen?
Talk about opening up an old wound. But
You should have brought your Band-Aids.
what a shame I ran out of Band-Aids.
That's right. Why do you get so many scrapes? You kept dropping popcorn on the floor.
It's a
and
long-
you kept trying to pick it up.
It's a long movie.
long movie.
There's ushers.
Sure,
There's
yeah.
there's seats.
You were passing them out like Halloween.
There was trivia beforehand.
That's right.
Like
And I didn't know any of the questions. Or the answers, for that matter.
no,
You should know the questions.
Well, hence all the Band-Aids.
That's right.
You can never be too prepared.
That's right. You're like a Boy Scout.
But you don't have the credentials,
you
and now that you've heard my story about why I'm on the stagecoach, I don't think it's too smart to bring you all on board. You might be in cahoots.
All right, here's my gun. Now let me on.
No. Leave the gun 15 yards away on that stone over there.
All right.
And then walk really slow.
Yeah, and don't edit this part.
Yeah,
Let's watch them walk the whole time.
Make sure I watch you walk
Sure.
very, very slowly. Are you here at the stagecoach
Sure,
yet?
hold on.
Nope, not yet.
Let me put my-
Good. You shouldn't
I
be.
shouldn't be.
Because I told you to
We got a
walk.
lot more to talk about.
We got a lot more to talk about. Like, did I tell you about how I have the convict shackled to my wrist?
You did, but I'd love to hear it again.
Okay, great. So I have this Daisy
Sure.
Dumaker. She's a local.
She's got a fake name.
She's got a fake name.
no way that's
but real blood and startling teeth.
That's right.
And,
Startling.
but you know what? Why don't you talk to the driver and see how he feels?
He needs some lines.
He needs some lines. And then you know
He had
what
a great agent.
you know what he'll do?
Sure.
Just send you right back to me.
That's right.
And I won't be sure about it. I really
No, you won't.
I'm gonna need more convincing.
And here comes another person. Let's talk to him for a
Yeah,
moment.
let's bring
So that was Hateful Eight, pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much like the first hour and a half of the
Yeah,
movie.
And then it's Bang Bang and Channing Tatum.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of being
Weymouth,
big,
I mean.
he's like a
Goodness.
Weymouth, like
Sit down again, please.
Weymouth 48.
Oh my god.
Holy smokes!
There were parts of my body that were pulsating I never knew existed.
Even my knees, which on most days
Right, up beyond
are
repair.
beyond
Sure.
repair, was suddenly.
You standing up and shaking
Well,
when he came on screen.
I was shaking in my boots.
That's right.
Like-
Oh yeah, you brought boots filled with candy. I forgot to talk about
Yeah, they
that.
felt like kind of liquidy because they were Skittles from you.
Oh, come on.
From
Get
your
off
bin.
it now.
I'm not. Your Skittle bin is not like the DVD.
Dean Martin
It's
rest-
not like the
is rolling
DVD
in the
bin.
grave.
But you know when this movie picked up though?
Sure.
When they're at the haberdashery.
Oh my god.
So we got Tim Roth, Michael Madsen, and others.
And now this
And
bunch of people you've never seen before.
and we'll never hear from
Never
again.
hear from again.
But things, much like the food in front of us that we see on the screen, things really heat up during the beef stew scene.
Ooh. I wanted that recipe.
I
I was
wanted-
expecting them to show the recipe.
That leads me to one of our favorite games
Oh my God.
on the show.
Perfect.
Name your favorite foods from movies.
sure.
So give me your favorite all-time movie foods.
Willy Wonka, I think.
That's a good one.
But the soup that they ate, Remember when Charlie ate before he went to the factory?
Oh, not
not
the candy.
Not the candy.
Yeah.
The soup they ate before, which I
Yeah.
think was just hot water.
Yep.
I loved it.
Not that I'd expect you to know anything about candy.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Come
I'm sorry.
on.
I'm
Steve
sorry.
Martin, where are you? Is he gonna pop out of that closet?
All right. So the soup and Charlie and the Chocolate
Charlie and
Factory.
Chocolate. Yeah, the remake.
The remake with
Johnny Depp.
With Johnny Depp.
That's right.
Look how things come full circle.
Kevin Bacon eats your heart out. Am I right?
What's that?
7 degrees.
Oh, right. I thought you were saying like another movie food.
And that's
the
also
Kevin Bacon.
That's also the temperature in here when Robin tries to fix a furnace. What's your favorite foods?
My favorite movie food. Oh man.
Oliver.
Oliver. The Gruel.
The Gruel.
The Oliver Gruel.
I mean, they're singing about it. They must love it.
It's worth a song in the musical.
That's right.
Really anything in Goodfellas.
That's right.
Just the sausage and the sauce and the aroma and Chef.
Chef.
You ever see Chef?
No, I haven't. No. Is that with that fat?
He's
guy?
a little on the porky
Little on
side.
the porky side.
Little on the yeah.
Was he in Porky's?
Is that?
Am I getting off? I'm getting off track.
Good Burger.
Good Burger. Oh my God, I forgot about it. It's in the bin.
Good Burger's in the bin. That's one of the ones where you're like, that's more of a bin
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
Seems like
you can't find it anywhere but bins.
Yeah,
if you want to find that movie, look in a bin.
Seems to have found the right home.
That's right.
But so anyway, beef
Filmed
stew
in West Covina.
Is that true?
That's right.
Wow, no kidding.
I did look that up because I knew we were going to talk about it, so I looked it up.
We're right near where Robert. Sorry, not Robert. Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey is going to bring his talents one day.
Right. Oh God, yes.
And
He's got big dreams, that Jeffrey.
So close.
Oh, can we go to our last segment?
Yes.
Please. Okay. In one of the Hateful Eight.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the 8 things we love about Jeffrey.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'll go first. In no particular order.
Okay.
His willingness to please. Love that about him.
My 7th favorite thing about Jeffrey.
In no particular order.
In no particular order. But this is kind of a lower ranking thing that I let. That it's not.
It definitely belongs in the lower.
Yeah, it belongs toward the beginning, so the end of the list. I had a kitten that had whiskers.
That's right. I remember.
And he said, "That's one of my favorite things. Not just the kitten.
The whiskers.
The whiskers on the kitten."
Oh.
I'm not even sure whether or not he had seen Sound of Music.
I haven't. Is that in the bin?
It's it might be in the bottom of the bin. We'll have to scrounge around.
Sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's under the Star Wars.
There's a song in it. She goes like, "Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
How do you solve
the problem?
like Maria?
Yeah, even though Maria's beyond repair, Maria has really short hair."
So that's your favorite 7th.
That's my 7th favorite thing about Jeff.
Okay, I'll go next. My 6th favorite thing, in no particular order, is the way he folds his sheets. Like no other. There's no creases whatsoever.
Yep.
And
he does hospital corners, and this is only a retirement home.
That's right. He could work here. I tell him that every time, but he has his dreams. God bless him.
The 5th favorite thing that I love about Jeffrey is when he's crossing the street and he sees a blinking hand. Most others...
I noticed this.
Yep. Most others would be like, "Oh, nope." It's not like this politically correct culture.
Right.
Where we say, "Oh, the hand's up." If no one's coming, you cross the street.
Right.
And that's all there is to it. And
that's how I hit Whitey, actually.
Oh, right,
because he was blinking.
Well, he deserved it.
Sure.
But you know what?
Not Jeffrey. Don't wish that on my Jeffrey.
If God forbid, I'm knocking on. It should be a wooden table, but it's
covered in plastic, so we can't see.
Covered in plastic and dirty plastic, by the way. Thanks, Robert, our producer.
Yeah.
But I mean, God forbid, if a car was coming at Jeffrey, he would dodge it.
Absolutely.
He's
so fast.
Yeah.
My 4th favorite thing about Jeffrey is his bottom row of his teeth. The The top row, I'm not a big fan of.
The top
bottom
row
row is perfect.
The top row is in maybe like my top 30 things
Sure.
about him.
Yeah, definitely. It's not bad at all.
Not bad, but
Not beyond repair.
But not beyond repair by any means. Like a Weymouth 6, which is praise. But third, the way he twists linguine on his fork.
Oh my god. Like nobody else.
Heavenly. Divine. Number 2, I'll give
Number
it
2,
to you.
oh please. My number 2 favorite thing about Jeffrey,
My dear sweet grandson.
is the way he pronounces Weymouth. He has a weird accent to it. It's different.
Imitate it.
It's like Weymouth.
Yeah.
You hear that? Like
now
the
that you say
subtle
it,
difference.
it's a little coarse to
It's
the
like
earbuds.
it's
for
like
sure.
Shakespeare in my ears.
And my number 1 favorite thing
Ooh, let's say it together.
about my grandson is his Chase
Chase
Sapphire
Sapphire
credit
credit
card.
card.
And the reason why is
Pre-approved, mind you.
Well, of course. How could you not approve
Oh
of
my
Jeffrey?
God. He must have sent a picture.
He's Jeffrey's like a sultan when it comes to.
Oh, you should see how
comes to
big she
credit
threw her
card.
hands when she said that.
But those Chase Sapphire cards
Oh my God.
are they're heavier to the touch. You feel like you're holding a big sheath of marble.
Oh, your hands are going up again.
Yeah, and then whenever you swipe it, it just feels good to the
You
touch.
use his credit card?
I use his credit card at self checkout, and he lets me borrow his card. That should probably be my number 1 thing.
Yeah, that's
actually,
right.
that he
But
lends
the
me.
card is so beautiful.
But the card itself just like overshadows the lead.
And it's got his name on it. It's like you look at it and
and
remember
his middle
him.
and his middle initial T, which of
T,
course stands
sure.
for
Tyrone.
Tyrone. Yep. Quentin.
Don't call him.
Quentin Tarantino has such good use of soundtrack.
Yes.
That I think the appropriate way to end today is to play our game, Songs to the Cinema.
Oh, good.
Where we'll sing a song at each other from a famous movie, and you can play along at home, and you guess what movie it's from.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you want me to sing first or receive?
Please sing first.
Okay. We'll start with.
As prepared for this segment as I was, I'd like you to sing first.
Ooh, the storm is breaking miles and miles away. Oh, murder! It's just a shot away, but it's beyond repair. Hey, murder!
This
It's
is from a
just
movie?
a kiss away, but it's beyond repair. We're kissing all our friends, but they're beyond repair, 'cause they're a kiss away, far away. Jeffrey's off at school, and it makes me sad. But anyway, what's that from?
My guess is Dr. Dolittle.
So close. Starts with a D. The Departed.
Oh, The Departed.
It's from The Departed.
That's right. Okay.
Your
So I now have to sing a song.
Your turn.
Does
I'm
it
up.
have to be clever?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, Hey, pretty mama. That's all I remember.
Oh, American Graffiti.
Perfect.
Yeah.
My favorite movie.
Let's see. And it's alright, and we're coming strong. We gotta get right back where we started from. Although my knees are beyond repair, we gotta get them back. They're beyond repair.
Okay, that one is from Annie.
It's not from Annie.
Oh, God. Am I close?
It's from somewhat of a musical.
Dr. Dolittle.
No.
Okay.
Did you just get that out of the bin recently?
I did,
Is that
yeah.
what
I
happened?
loved it.
The Eddie Murphy one? Or
The Eddie Murphy
or
one,
the
yeah.
original?
Murphy.
That's from Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch. The Ben Stiller.
The Ben Stiller
Rosa
one.
Vehicle.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. History is beyond repair.
Oh, if I could
Take it to the limit.
if I could feel my
Push it
toes,
to
I'd
the
be
limit.
tapping them. Is it
Everyone is here for you, Jeffrey.
Top Gun?
Yeah, that's right.
Was it?
It was Tough Gun.
Oh, good.
And also Scarface.
And from Scott. Oh, wow. Okay.
think.
It had multiple
I
uses.
believe so, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me? I can hear you say you do, but not like the way I'm missing you. Kiss the rain whenever you need me. Kiss the rain, though my knees are beyond repair. Keep in mind, I'm late for the doctors for my knees. Kiss the rain.
All right, you gonna get up off the floor so I can answer this?
Okay. And while I get up off the floor, why don't you talk about whether I can be in the stagecoach or not? Because we didn't
That's right. This
talk
is
about that.
Damn, that's
We
called a
didn't-
twist ending. Shyamalan you.
Do you know what movie it's from?
I don't know exactly, but my guess is The Dark Knight.
That's actually incorrect.
Damn it.
It's not your fault. It was a
0 for 3.
It was a trick question.
Oh.
It's not from any movie. I just missed Jeffrey so terribly
Oh, that's
that
not original.
that I felt like singing it.
was
So the answer to the question is from the first episode of Grace and Mindy at the Movies.
That's right.
Well, take care.